Be very brief and concise today because we've got a lot of things going on. It's a super hectic day here at the shop. As you can see, we've got a lot of things in the parking lot, all shapes and sizes and colors and designs and body styles. So I'm going to try and touch up on every single one of them, or maybe cut out a few in editing. But two reasons why things are hectic. Number one, DRT this weekend. So it's on Sunday. It's the Porsche show yearly event called Das Renntreffen. So a lot of my clients are dropping off their Porsches, like this bad boy right here, which I believe that Marvin can show a clip of when we had this on some HRE S107 SC. This has got a slew of different things going on, so let me get back to that. That's number one. Number two is that Benjamin, that's off camera right here, he just bought a bunch of cars. And so, what did you buy, Ben? Tell us. Ford Raptor? Cars?
Cars.
How many?
8.
8 cars. So in the collection is a Viper, a Raptor, a couple of Porsches, GT3 RS, 911 Turbo S, so some really cool stuff. And again, I'll get into that a little bit more. But this also belongs to Ben. This is nothing other than the Tesla Model S Plaid. You know how much horsepower it has, Ben? You know how much horsepower it has?
Doesn't have horsepower, dude.
How many kilowatt battery?
A lot of kilowatts.
A lot of kilowatts.
What is it to go to the future again?
He needs a flux capacitor for that. But this has 1,020 horsepower according to Tesla. The 0 to 60 time is something about 2 seconds. Motor Trend had tested it out to be 2.03 and 1.93 when it had a drag setup. I'm not sure what that means, but maybe they put some stickier tires on it. But the tires that came with this car from factory were Michelin Pilot Sport 4S. That's what remains on the car right now, except we didn't do 21s, which the car came with from factory with. We did 22 inches. So we have Anarchy AN 28s right in front of me in a gloss black finish. It's a 22 by 9.5 for the front, and I believe it is a 22 by 10.5 in the rear. If it's not that, it'll be a 22 by 11. So the tire sizes are a 265 in the front, 295 in the rear. A lot of people have been asking us what the specs are. There it is. We're not going to give off the offset specs just because we do a lot of spend a lot of time and money on researching and developing these things. Obviously, we had to pay $150,000 for a car like this just to get it in-house so we can kind of do some test fitting. But that's how we got the perfectly flush fitment, as you can see in front of us. Now, something that I was mentioning to my colleague Hector, typically when a car is gloss black, I'll recommend to my clients satin black just to add some contrast between the wheels and the car. However, for some reason or another, Ben did a gloss black on gloss black, and when I actually see it, it looks really nice. I think that it's probably a nicer look than if it would have been with satin black wheels. So I'm really happy that he did that. I'm gonna be pitching that to more of my clients moving forward. And then on the inside, you have the white interior. We're fishbowling it right now because we want people to see what we look like as we're hauling by them. So top speed, I think it was 200 miles per hour or something close to that, maybe 203. Absolutely incredible. I don't want to step into the sunlight and ruin the picture, so I'll just mention briefly and on something that's on the inside, and Marvin will get some B-roll, and that's the steering wheel. So it doesn't have a top. It's just like this boomerang bottom, which is absolutely incredibly cool. And you have a giant screen in there. I'm not a mathematician, but by my estimates, that's about 12 inches. But now, I just heard something start up, so I kind of want to walk this way. I'm gonna try and keep in the shadows until we can have a break. But before we do that, this is also the 992 Turbo S that we had shown on our channel before. on some gold HRE S107 SEs. The reason it's back is obviously because of the Porsche show, DRT. This thing has about 900 to 1,000 horsepower to the wheels at the moment. This is an M Engineering tune, pure turbo upgrade, IPA exhaust. It's got H&R lowering springs. Right now it's on the factory wheels with a funny HRE center cap because I sold those gold wheels to another client of mine in Vancouver, British Columbia, Canada. Shout out to all my Canadian clients. And we have another set of wheels being made, this time by AL13. Now, this customer of mine, his name is Eric. He said, I'm bringing the car down, I'm shipping it down. He lives in Central Florida, so it's dropped off here. He's gonna fly in during the weekend. Last week on Tuesday, I called AL13. I said, I need a set of wheels within a couple of days. So I basically gave them 10 days to build it. They said, we can do it. I hope that we'll have a chance to do some photos of this car once the wheels are on in the weekend, but it's gonna be a really, really cool setup. For that, go to our website, www.wheelsboutique.com. Go to our picture gallery, make sure you hit Porsche and 992 and you will see this bad boy in a couple of weeks after Marvin is done editing the photos. The car behind me is also another car from Eric. So this also came from Central Florida. That's the McLaren 720S Spider. It's got a gorgeous red interior. Hopefully Marvin will be able to get some B-roll of that. I did some HRE S104 SEs on that. It's got satin black for the center. It's got polished FMR barrel. That is a two-piece wheel. So he said that that car is absolutely brutally fast, but this one is still faster because of the all-wheel drive and the turbo upgrades that we do. So maybe down the line, we will upgrade the turbos on that thing as well. Moving along, we also have the Lamborghini STO in a pretty radical color. I wouldn't say it's one of my favorite colors, but I do appreciate that every single customer is doing what they want, and that freedom to me is truly amazing. So I had my tech Chris came out here and we started looking at it, and there was these little locks here, and so my tech Chris freaked out because he hadn't seen this before, and basically this whole top end piece with the aero scoop comes off, and this whole thing comes off as a clamshell as well. So this is truly almost as close to a race car as you can get for that's street legal. You have center lock wheels with the center locking ring in red. You've got these looks like gloss silver OEM wheels, which to me are very, very ugly, but that's why this car is here. It's going to be getting some aftermarket wheels. This is a client of Hector, so I'm not sure what wheels he'll be getting, but I'm sure, again, we'll have it on our website in a couple of weeks. Make sure you go to Gallery, Lamborghini, Huracan, and the STO will be there. Let us know what you think in the comments about this color combination, and also what you would do for the base color and what you would do for the accents. Me personally, I would do something that's a little bit less wild or clashing. So I'll probably do the rest in orange or in black. And then I'm gonna continue on this way. So we've got Yamil and Andres just, oh, yeah? What do you want me to do with this?
I don't know. You just wanted it.
So this is a car that Benjamin bought, Porsche 991 GT3 RS. This is another car that Benjamin just bought, the Dodge Viper ACR. So if you kind of zoom in a little bit, there's also 3 Vipers in total, because under that there's also a GTS in pearl blue, white stripes that we have for sale. So if you're interested in that, let us know. But these cars I don't think are going to be getting modifications. They're just part of the collection, and we'll probably sell them to some clients that are interested in it. But if we end up keeping one of the two, you know that we're going to modify it. Just looking at the exhaust tips, you want to take a look at that. That is a titanium Acropovic exhaust system, full system with headers. We're actually going to be ripping it off this car and putting it on our 991 Speedster. So Yamil and Andres have been working on it all week. We've got 9 design carbon fiber in the rear, side skirts, and in the front. So those that are not familiar with 9 design, it's basically a sub-brand of 1016 Industries, and it's all of the carbon pieces that 1016 Industries offers for the Porsche models. So our Speedster with the S107 SE HRE wheels, of course, you guys saw it on our last YouTube video from last week, but now it has the carbon. It looks absolutely fantastic. I cannot wait to drive this bad boy to DRT. It's gonna be a lot of fun. You better believe I'm gonna have the top down. Even if it's raining, I'll probably have the top down. I'll just have a towel, have it covered, and have Ben screaming at me from his Carrera GT, but he can't do anything about it. So moving on over, we have Jonathan Turner, is a good client of ours. Find him on Instagram. This is obviously an Aventador SVJ. I'm not even gonna try and guess what the color of it is. Marvin, do you know? What is it?
Surface blue.
Surface blue. Sounds like Morpheus blue from the Matrix. But these are some HRE 527S's, a 5-spoke center lock, satin charcoal for the center, polished clear for the outer lip. That is also a 2-piece wheel. And then we have the Wizard Chris working on some sort of carbon piece for this 488.
488, Novitec.
Novitec diffuser, which is pretty cool. This also has the Novitec wing.
The light covers and the scoop.
The light covers and the scoop. So he's been working on this for the last couple of days, putting on all of this amazing carbon fiber. It's a brand new material, carbon fiber. Carbon fiber from Novitec for the 488 Spider, as you can see with the hardtop. I think this is either this one or, oh, okay, this one is my client. This is my buddy Josh. He already had HRE P107 SCs on in satin black, but he didn't have all of the carbon pieces on the car yet, and he didn't have the lowering springs, so that's what he's getting today. And then this F8 Tributo, do you know what's going on?
Nope.
I'm gonna assume.
This car came today.
I'm gonna assume everything: the springs, the wheels, the exhaust, the carbon. As you can tell, I'm all jazzed up on Cafecito. It just happened about 15 minutes ago. Which, Chris, I did leave Cafecito for you at Robert's desk,
thank you, brother.
but you were out to lunch.
Thank you, bro. Thank you.
So just put it in the microwave and you're good to go.
Thank you, sir.
But let's go back out to the parking lot. Maybe there might have been something that I missed, but this just kind of gives you a glimpse as to what we do here on a daily basis. We got a lot of things going on at once. Again, customer cars that are being worked on, cars that we purchase for our collection that we have to store somehow and hire security overnight, and then other cars that are here being dropped off for the DRT event. We're gonna be having a lot of Porsche guys here this weekend. I also just noticed a Panamera Turbo Sport Turismo. That's pretty cool. And then on the other end, there's the 991 Turbo, the 812 Superfast, a Drift Scion over here. This belongs to Andres, he likes to drift his car. A Project Wagon Mercedes, don't ask me why I got into that. It always sounds cool, the idea in your head when it's a project, and then you have it and you're like, as you can see, the grass is being cut around it. That's the current status of it. But regardless, want to thank you guys for watching. Thank you guys for watching me for the last 15 minutes just rant about cars like an absolute geek and nerd, which I love to do. But that's one of the reasons why I love working here. So let us know in the comment section below, again, what color you would do for the STO. Also, let us know what car you like the best out of this whole collection. And when you leave the comment about what car you like best in this collection, tell us what you would do, what modifications you would do to it. That kind of gives us a good idea of what to recommend to other people as well. And we love to interact with those people that are commenting. I'm usually looking at the comments. If Marvin misses it, I'm there. I like funny ones, so let us know. Subscribe to our channel, share with your friends and your family. That way we can get some exposure and get more followers and allow us to do more cool videos like this. And also hit the bell icon so you know every time we post a video. And other than that, thanks again for watching. See you next time.